Good day, viewers. Today we're going to teach you how to make a simple PVC longbow using common electrical supplies found in this white van. Come on inside, I'll give you a tour. Alright, first is the PVC itself. This is 3/4 inch Schedule 40 electrical conduit. Now we'll use this. Doesn't really matter what height. This is a little smaller than me, so this is about a 5/8. Alright, next on our list is going to be the string itself to complement our bow. In this, we're going to use number 14 THHN. Now this is a stranded wire, and it doesn't keep those bends in little corners, so it'll do just fine for our bowstring. For this, we'll only need a few tools, and one of the major ones here is this impact driver. This is an 18-volt DeWalt XRP series. It's the good stuff. We'll use that with a common Phillips head screw bit, and then we'll also get some sheetrock screws here. This one will do because it's long, so it'll clean out both ends. Like this, and this. You come out here where there's a little more breathing room. First, to get an accurate screw mark, we're going to make a pilot hole with a common razor blade. So this will trace down about 1 inch. Doesn't matter if it's 1 inch or a little more, just around there. Alright. You can just trim that up. Go again. There we go. First, we'll use our smaller screw so that it doesn't bend as much. Then switch to our bigger screw. Now we'll turn this around so we can get an even piece on each side. Now we'll grab our screwdrivers just to pull it out of the hole. Now, we'll take back our razor blade, and we're just going to trim it up to make it nice and neat. And this way, there's minimal bend on our THHN, which will go in later. Just like so. Now I can run over. It feels pretty smooth. Now we're going to do it to this next side here. Now that we have our string holes ready and the PVC pipe is ready, we're going to take our THHN here and cut it to length. Now, the tricky thing about this is you don't want it so long that it ends up being able to keep the bow perfectly straight. You want an arc in the bow. We'll put this here, draw this back, but you still want maybe about 6 inches left so that you can tie the knot. That's about good. We'll cut it here. Alright, now we're going to pass it through the hole. You're going to tie your first string here. You can go through there. Make sure to remember your slack, because you don't have so much. So, now, we take this, we thread it, and through. See that? Kind of makes a little bit of a figure 8. We tighten it. Now, note for this step, do not use pliers to tighten this. Pliers will weaken the cord in that area, and then when pulling back, it can snap. So just try to tighten that as much as you can with your hands, and then once you end up pulling the bow back, the force of it will tighten the wires for you. Now for this next step, you may want to use a bench vise or a partner to do this, because it requires bending the bow and tying at the same time, which can be difficult for one person. So now, I'll call my partner up so that we can finish this bow. Alright. Alright, how about that? Let's try.
Be like a champ.
Look at that. It's perfect. Now, see this here? This is just the outer sheathing peeling away, which isn't that big of a deal. But if we use pliers, it would have put a lot more tension on it, and it might have snapped. Alright, grab our arrows and the bow. Now I use a work glove here, so notice that there's no shelf for the air to go off of, so you're shooting off your hand here. So it just makes it a little more comfortable to shoot if you're wearing a glove. Now let's try this. That seems about good. Later on I'll teach you how to knock this and maybe put a little fanciness on it. Notice how I tried to divide it about center, and you don't want the arrow facing too much, you want it about level. So we'll just shoot off of our hands and put it at an angle so it pushes as much on the bow as possible. Bring it back. And that's how you make a simple PVC bow.